He said,
country, you can talk to anyone.
he said his name is Bean.
His nickname's Bean.
Oh, his nickname's Bean.
Pretty sure if you were a sexual predator, you wouldn't be on property here.
Yeah, who are they calling a sexual predator?
Him.
You? Okay.
Pretty sure this is a library. If he was one, he'd be kicked off, right?
Right. Pretty sure.
This is a public library where kids are.
Mm-hmm.
They put your background out. Fucking assault. Beat the fuck out of someone. Get over it. Oh, I met you.
Well, if you're all upset, you do something about it. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
You are emotional like your mother. Yes, I know. I know that. How do you control your all you guys go in there and read a book right now. Come on, read it. Jeez, take off your hats.
How you doing?
He's still lying. You don't know what a fucking book is?
You know what a book is?
I do know what a book is.
Yeah, I figured you knew.
I actually just finished reading The Red Badge of Courage. It was a good book.
Well, who wrote that? I forget. I heard.
It's about a miner who snuck himself into the Civil Wars to fight for the Union.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I can't remember who wrote it. I just wrote it. It was good.
I read that like 20 years before you probably.
No,
How old are you?
this group here believes in the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're here, free speech and stuff like that. They're holding a rally on free speech.
Them, they like to harass people, so we make sure no one gets hurt.
Them over there like to harass, threaten, annoy, sometimes attack when they outnumber. They don't believe in free speech. They don't believe in free assembly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting to have two different points of view, though.
Yeah.
Be able to listen to each other and hear what the other one says.
Yeah.
I don't believe there's only one point of view.
There isn't. You can't have one point of view and have an open country the way it is here.
Yeah, you need diversity. I love that.
Yeah.
We are the United States, not the divided states.
Right. And that's what made the United States great is the union. People united saying, hey, you know.
And immigration. Everybody is an immigrant.
Yeah.
My family came over in the 1600s, so.
Yeah. Well, we need legal immigration. We don't need illegal immigration.
No, I agree.
You know.
Most of the stuff that we have came from immigrants.
Yeah.
But yes, legal, yes. I don't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm. And the way I look at it is if someone comes into the country legally, or if they come in because of political asylum, where they're being persecuted in their own country, or where they're facing death because of their race, religion, whatever.
Right.
Then they should be allowed to stay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, coming over here because you want a $20 an hour job instead of a 50-cent job, you know, that's
Yeah.
You know, the United States cannot afford to let everyone into the country.
I understand that. Yeah.
I just want to let you know that you're talking to somebody who was convicted of sodomy too.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently, according to the court records, he held a knife to a woman's throat and raped her.
I'm not talking to anybody. I think the court record they just put out. I like
Is that true?
No,
Okay. I wonder why he thinks that.
because he's Antifa, and I'm a cop watcher, and right now, cop watchers and Antifa are at odds, and we've been at odds for months,
Okay.
almost a year.
I mean, I talked with him before. I don't mind talking with you at different points of view.
Yeah. Yeah,
If we
he's
didn't have diversity, I would be bored to tears if everybody was a clone of everyone else. I
Right.
like different colors and I like different points of view, and you learn.
that's true.
One of the things I love saying is like, okay, so what if somebody said the whole world is odd numbers, period, end of story, that's it. There's nothing else, odd numbers. What happens when you add two odd numbers?
You get an even number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we can't just say. Keep it to-
You sound like a teacher,
I'm a doctor,
doctor.
a chiropractor. It's a doctor, yeah.
Yeah, my that's one thing I learned when I was in like grade school. Two odd numbers equals an even number.
Yeah. And my dad was a minister, and he actually started a pilot program of the Peace Corps before Kennedy was even elected. So, yeah. I miss when we were a country that cared about each other and did good things.
Yeah, I know.
There's so much divisiveness, and my group is right. And it's like, even here in Oregon, it's like, so what? The difference between beavers and ducks. Why are you fighting about that? You're Oregonians.
Right.
So what? It's two colleges. It's not, I'm better than you. And even
Yeah.
Democrats versus Republicans, no matter which one you are, I'm tired of the, we're right and you're wrong. Come on.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be working for this whole country, working together, and work for the country, not just, oh, but my team has to win.
Yeah. But yeah, to them, anyone that disagrees with them is a hate group, is a Nazi. That's why the cop watchers turned their backs on them.
So what was this meeting about today?
Oh, it's a free speech meeting.
Okay. Yeah.
So I haven't been in there. I've been out here, but it's a free speech meeting talking about free speech.
Because that's one of the things that I say, yeah, we have the right to free speech. But if I just rant at you, you're not really going to hear what I'm saying because you're going to get real protective. So yes, you have the right to free speech, but if you really want to be heard, you need to phrase it in a way that the other person will hear it.
Right.
You know, in a respectful, balanced way. And you know, so much these days is just ranting and picking at somebody, and it's
That's
why?
true.
Just because you have the right to swear doesn't mean that
Doesn't mean you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, it looks like she's going to start smoking, so I'm going to need to leave.
Okay. No, your smoking was going to bother her.
Oh, well, we'll look down here.
Okay.
On the sidewalk.
Well, I just went. I need to leave pretty soon anyway. Because,
Yeah.
But anyway, it's good to chat with you, and I don't mind talking with people on both sides.
And it's good. It's good to talk to both sides and understand what's going on and stuff.
Did you hear that? All right. I'll ask if you heard this, which you probably did, and see what you think about this. That there was a school, I can't remember, I think it was Missouri, and the history class did something, and somebody pretended to be Hitler, and ended his speech, and people gave the Sieg Heil, and one of the other students got upset about it and said, that's not okay, that's not our country, that's not what we do. And they sent her to the principal for saying that. And I mean, that's not this country, and we're not Nazis and
Right.
all of that. So what do you think about that?
I would need more information on it.
Okay.
If you're doing a history class,
Yeah.
right, and you're talking about World War II, and you're reenacting in class,
I kept you on my friend
I
list.
can perfectly understand that.
Yeah.
If you're doing PE and you're having people do that, that's totally inappropriate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it just depends on the circumstances.
Yeah. I understand.
You
yeah.
know, if I take a Nazi flag into a math class, that's totally inappropriate.
Yeah.
But if I have a Nazi flag and they're doing a history on World War II, and the teacher wants students to see a Nazi flag, right, and I bring one in, that's perfectly appropriate.
But the teacher asked for it.
Right.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the circumstances.
It does.
A range of 400 miles.
I mean, a lot of people don't like the F word, but there might be certain circumstances where that makes sense.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's just a word.
yeah. So it just depends. It's hard to sit there and condemn something without knowing all the circumstances involved.
I agree.
I'm a cop watcher, and I go
So
around
what does that mean?
I go around filming the police, make sure they don't violate people's civil rights.
Okay.
Okay, we videotape everything that's happening with the police. And if something happens where it helps the defense gets a copy of it.
Yeah.
If it helps the prosecution, the police will take a copy of it.
Yeah.
And if there's a civil thing where like say for instance, a police officer took someone and beat them down and stuff, I'd videotape that.
Yeah.
And then if the person got an attorney, I would turn a copy of that over to their attorney.
Yeah.
We believe, and you know, we get into it with the police all the time, not physically but verbally. And it's sad, but that's
it
what
is.
you know. We basically stand our ground, you know,
Okay.
as to people's rights to film. If I find some place that they have a problem with people filming, I'll go over there and film and see if they have a problem with me.
They're filming all the time on their phones.
I know.
This is scary.
No, anybody that goes to Facebook or any of those other things sees all of the stuff that people. It's like, seriously,
Yeah.
you're posting stuff about the food that you ate and the clothing that you bought? There's way more important stuff than that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we do. Our rule of thumb is that if you go to different calls and you see an officer beating someone, by the time you get your camera on and stuff, it'll be over with, or it'll be almost over with, and then you know you got one side sitting there saying, well, the guy hit the officer or antagonized the officer, and you got the other side sitting there saying that this is police brutality. If you can get it before it starts
Yeah.
and get on film from the time the beating starts to the time the beating ends, you know,
But if you can't,
People-
then
yeah.
if you're there, then it's
Yep.
your word. But yeah, we know people lie, but
Yep.
still, that doesn't mean.
people lie, video don't.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Well,
So-
you know, if you alter it, then yes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't edit my videos. I put them on raw,
Yeah.
and then if I get some good video, what I'll do is I'll edit the good video, and usually it's putting them together because this thing shoots 15 minutes and then another 15-minute segment and then another 15-minute segment.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll put the whole thing on my channel. You know, every 15-minute segment like this will probably
Yeah.
be uploaded tomorrow.
Okay.
And then later on, if I want to edit stuff, like there'll be a lot of the Antifa stuff I'll want. So I'll go and I'll cut the Antifa stuff out and put it someplace else. Because if I want to do a special documentary on Antifa and what I've seen, then I have that there. But I don't have 3,000 hours of video to look through. I got 10,000 videos.
Wow.
Yeah.
So who is Joey Gibson? I have not heard that.
Joey Gibson, actually I got 11,000. I got 10,000 subscribers.
Okay.
Joey Gibson is a patriot of prayer. Okay, regardless what people say and think, he's not racist. He's half white, half Hawaiian.
Okay.
Or not Hawaiian, half Japanese.
Okay.
Okay. And you can think of a half white, half Japanese as racist, but I don't see that.
I'm dancing with him even though he can't see it.
Yeah.
Now he can't.
Then he got